Hey there, fellow do-it-yourselfers. Thinking about replacing, well, painting this old rusty window. And as you can see, it's even rusted. I mean, the brown stuff is the rusty metal, and the white colored stuff is concrete. So it's like almost disintegrating. But that's only at the bottom. The rest of it's pretty solid. And I think the thing to do is just use my old car restoration techniques and just kind of get a new piece of metal in on the bottom for the sill and paint it up. Give that a try. Really don't want to rip out that whole thing if I don't have to. See how it goes. I'll give you a shot from the inside too. Okay, just to show you the window from the inside, doesn't look too bad other than we've got green things growing through. And really looks pretty solid on the inside for sure. Looks like it could use a re-putty here. It's kind of falling apart. Yep, a little work to do. Okay, here's the plan. We're going to get a wire brush and vacuum, see what we can do to clean some of the stuff up, and then break out the 60 grit sandpaper. I think I'm going to put a box fan on the outside, kind of draw on this glorious 65 degree at 6 a.m. in the morning here in St. Louis on a July morning. Draw that nice cool air out. I've got another window open, get a cross breeze, and keep that dust from coming in here. Let's do it. Okay, just wanted to show you that you're able to remove these. I took this one out already. It's got primer on it. The glazing along the bottom was loose, so I took that out. It's got primer on it now. And to my surprise, these things are able to, it's normally just supposed to sit like that. That's the open position. You can, a little bit of jiggling around, get these out of there. There we go. Okay, I put a little fan outside, creates the pressure going that way. I don't know if you can see this, but it's pretty cool as that stuff falls down. Right again. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just flying right out the top. All right, so here's the outside view. There's the fan. I think I'm going to take this all away, and I got pretty much everything the best I could from the inside, but just going to do that outside edge real quick and go from there. All right, well, I gave it the same treatment on the outside. A little 60 grit wire brush, a little 5-in-1 tool for the corners. There's the product we're going to be putting on. Rust-Oleum, stops rust. Universal bonding primer. And a little cardboard there. Just while I was working out here, I didn't want any more dirt to go in. Cleaned out the bottom of the window well. And here we go. All right, well, I think that little bit of metal in front's not doing us any good. So just to clean that up, use the old cutoff tool. Eye protection, ear protection, leather gloves. Here we go. All right, well, I got that leading edge of rusty crud out of there, and I think I'm gonna clean that edge up. Grinder, once again, safety first. And I also have a fan right below the camera here. I immediately realized that was making a lot of smelly gas coming out of there, so got the fan cranking. Alrighty, measured up 5 5/8, made a line. Got my power, what's called that thing? Snippers? Trimmer? Anyway, this thing's supposedly good for 14 gauge. This is only, I don't know what this is, 22 gauge. It's pretty thin. I was hoping for something a little thicker, but it's, this is aluminum, 0.025 inch, so roughly a millimeter thick. I wish I had something a little thicker, but it'll do. All right, just gonna try and freehand this. See what happens. Well, just a kind of a dry fit check, and looks pretty good. The window is actually slightly bent. I didn't realize it. I got the factory edge up against the window, and it bows out from the middle. The middle is closest to us, Anyway, that looks good. Get the bender out and give it a nearly right angle, not quite. All right, fit check. Looks pretty good. You know, I think I could use just a little bit more bend on that thing. Tell you what, that bend really gave this thing some rigidity too. That's cool. But a little more of a bend, and that's a pretty good fit. We're gonna run with that. All right, just painted it up with this primer. It's called self-etching. You know, because that's aluminum. And sorry about the background noise. The neighbor's power washing. Anyway, got both sides because the bottom's got to be put in place, held by something. So we're going to use some Bondo to put that thing onto the sill. All right, the plan is to use some of this automotive Bondo body filler, and you mix it with hardener. Try to be a little bit light on the hardener because once you get you know, you only get like 3 minutes and the stuff starts to set up. So I'm going to mix it up and put it on. What do you think? Looks pretty good? Okay. Let's do it. All right, put a little bit of caulk along that front leading edge. Start the 2-minute timer. We've got the, so just to give you a quick view of what that looks like. I think it's ready to paint. The other side. Okay, let's prime and paint. I don't think I ever mentioned what kind of paint I used. I think I showed you the primer, but this is a oil-based paint, smoke gray. And you know, on the surface preparation, I did a lot of wire brushing, used that painter's 5-in-1 tool, a lot of scraping, and a whole lot of 60 grit paper, and turned out pretty good. All right, so I lost the video that showed bending the piece of metal that's used as the sill at the bottom, and so it's going to be the highlight of the whole thing, but I lost it. So here is the bender. It can accommodate 36 inches across, and using a piece of wood here, should use a piece of metal. I don't have one handy. I thought it would come with it. It does not. Easy thing to get, I'm sure. And that's all you do. I think you're supposed to probably bolt this thing to a table, but I just used the C-clamps, and it's really thin stock. So then you grab these handles and kind of pull upward, and ta-da, it's bent. That's all there is to it. Cost about, I think I picked it up for about $100. Maybe it's on Prime Day, and I think the price went back up to like $149. Anyway, I'll put a link where to get this thing. Pretty cool tool. So I got 3 more windows to do. Glad I got it. All right, all done, all painted up. See what you think. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna declare victory on this one. 1 down, 3 to go, just to show you what the one next to it looks like. That one, I mean, when you look at this, shadow out of there, and then you come back and look at this guy, like, holy cow, looks like a new window. Yeah, these windows are probably, you know, the house is like 60 years old, and I'm sure they're original, so, but I think that repair is going to outlast me. Looking good, and thanks for watching, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Have a great day. So long.